Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another stream. As we said, this is going to be a weekly event now, this 1d6 weekly workout. I'll be playing some games, usually, I don't know, somewhere around between 10 and 20 every time. And we're going to practice 1d3 and 1d6. You've seen the first part probably, so the second part is not going to be too different from that. Okay, who do we have in the chat? Hello to Fu. And yeah, without further ado, we will keep playing. The format will stay the same. I will only keep the board here to avoid any distractions, so that you can focus on the position only. Now we're starting with d3 with white. And we'll hope for knight c6, e4, e5 with a Philidor transposition. If they go c5, and I cannot really follow the lines from the course, knight b7, technically fine, but I'm not sure why you would put it here if it can be on c6. Now I should at least have it's harder for black to develop this bishop. I'm not sure if I should maybe take immediately and go knight c4. What are they going to do then? f6 or what? Okay, let's just play in the Philidor. In the Philidor style, just bishop e2, castles, and then we will see what we can do from there. Hello to Shellingford. Hello to Mircea the Best. The title players are here, ready for d6 fun. Always glad to see and hear that. So I'm gonna go rook e1, bishop f1, all the normal Philidor moves. And now I need to consider, should I go for some c3, b4, or maybe I should go for b3, bishop b2 and take at some point. Also, I have an option of taking and going c4, which is probably not dumb. Not sure what the Benoni structure after c4, d4 is. Probably not ideal for me because the bishop is here. Okay, I'll try for b3 then, just to finish the development. And then, if my opponent goes for d4, I'm going to get the c4 square for the knight. So my opponent is playing it in a Ruy Lopez style, similar to an Italian. Okay, I'll just play the g3, bishop g2. Also finish my development. I'll probably go h3 just to gain the tempo. I need to play faster, but it's fine. It's fine for now, at least. I mean, I want to get in d4 in the right moment, but I'm not sure if that right moment is now. I'm not sure what else to do, though. Okay, let's see. So if he takes an e4 with something, I'll just take twice and see where it leads me. I don't think some f5s should be. Maybe even rook e5 later then. Or if he takes here, then I will include. I think I will include this, but there is also an option to go knight d4. Okay, actually, let's take on d4 now. There's no need. Let him take and bring my piece closer. There's no need for me to bring his piece closer. Usually, releasing the tension is not good unless it's necessary or unless you gain something. Okay, h4. This move I saw, but maybe I underestimated it. Because now the f4 square is going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, let's go knight f5 then. Bishop c5. Okay, I need to remember how to play chess again, considering I've been playing chess 960 for the last week. I also need to remember how to play online because I played over the board in the last week. So d4 is there knight g7 and knight e4. It's interesting, but it's probably I should just take. Okay, this one. I guess gf, but I don't have time to think. Knight f4. Okay, I don't care. He can take this bishop if he wants to. I'll take with the king d4, just knight e4. Hope for the best. Here, okay, I'll protect the bishop now, I guess. Maybe these knights can be loose, and I want to go just rook d1 or e5, maybe even e5 I should have played immediately, because e5, queen g5, there should be queen g4 as far as I can see. Knight h3, there is bishop h3, queen d... actually, I'm not 100% sure it works now, but there should be rook e2 inclusion in the end. Oh, it doesn't go for this. Okay, I only have 21 seconds, so I will have to speed up no matter what. So he should probably take queen d2. Then if I take queen h5, bishop f2 exists, and if I go rook e2, queen h6 back. It's probably supposed to do that a move earlier. Now if I get in knight f3, I should be like very close to winning, I guess. This looks nice, but it doesn't threaten much, so I'm not scared at all. Talking of threats, there is also bishop c1. Maybe even there was bishop c1 after knight f1, but okay, this does not work, I'm sure of. Now I just need to be in time to win this, and it will be fine. I should have taken the other way. Okay, whatever. And now I'm allowing rook g6. Okay. Need to remember how to play online chess, which I forgot, unfortunately. Or I never knew. It's also a possibility. I have 3 seconds to win this, which is definitely not enough. Probably not enough. Why did this happen now? Actually, this is mate. Okay, I still remember how to pre-move. Horrible first game, but that's what happened as well in the first speedrun. I played a horrible first game in the... not speedrun, but weekly workout. Okay. I have no idea how glad I am to see this stream. Why, Adrian? Hello to Pro Moment 69. What's up, Beijing? Yeah, I'm in Croatia, I'm not in Beijing. Good game. If this was a good game, what is a bad game? Yeah, I guess I should take immediately, because then just open things up and exploit the fact that knight is here and he needs to move it in order to develop the bishop, and if he moves it, e5 is weak. But I wasn't sure, like, if takes something like this, then I cannot really take, because there will be queen e7 or queen f6, or at least I thought so. And then, okay, the engine just wants g3, claims some advantage for me, but yeah, okay. I don't know, the d3 is just an addition. There is no chapter in the course for this. You can use, of course, the chessable command, which will lead you to the course. And yeah, this position, I guess it's just somewhat better, like reverse Leroy Lopez type of position. Knight d4. Yeah, h4, this was fine. Actually, I haven't played all that badly. Queen g5, queen g4. Yeah, knight h3 probably worked. This is what I mentioned, like rook e2, queen h6, and then I cannot really take the knight, and if I take this one, then there is bishop f2, bishop e1. So I would have to go for this, which I planned, but then, I mean, it is a pawn. Still, I have some very nice center, and if I go king h1, rook g1, I can win, so it's definitely unclear. But even a move like knight f4 or something is definitely... For example, some position like this, it's, I mean, black is a pawn up. So. King f1, this was all fine, and then, okay, I messed up everything in, like, I even blundered rook g1 at this point, which I saw, but I didn't have time for this. Okay, it was just a scramble later on, but, okay, when you play 1 d3 with white, it's not really the same as in the course, but still. Okay, 28-29 rated opponent. We can pre-move this 6, that's for sure. Hello to Devolo. Always glad to see you stream. Yeah, I'm back once a week for 1d6. So my FM opponent is playing this line. F3. I wish I could remember how this went. But I cannot. I think bishop e7 was the first move, and after bishop e3 we went b5, queen d2, and now h5, I think. I think this is the line we gave in the course to avoid g4. And then if they long castle, then you just finish the development and try to attack here. And now without g4, it's not so easy for without g4, it's not so easy for white to create some problems here for your king. But then again, maybe what I'm saying makes no sense. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, okay, guess I have to go for d5. This is the typical Sicilian stuff when you can't go d5, because now the position is quite Sicilianish, if that's a word. I'll take this with the knight. I was more concerned about knight f5, honestly. After d4 takes, queen takes, maybe there was d3. I'm not sure. Anyway, got a rated game in about 2 hours. My opponent play 1b3 help, gonna play e5, but the lines are weird. I mean, b3, e5, like, I played 1b3 with white, so I'm the wrong person to ask. So this is a problem now, the d6 square. If I take, then knight d6 will be included, and I'll have to play king e7 at some point. So I should probably castle first to avoid all of this, and ask my opponent what he will do next, because... Okay, bishop g5, it's a weird move, I think. But he wants this square, so it definitely makes some sense. Okay, I'll take this. Knight takes, and now queen a5 is an option. I need to be careful about some queen d3, but there should be always... And there is also bishop c4, which attacks and defends, but okay, let's go here anyway. I need to do something. Bishop c4, I can go knight b6 or knight f6. If I go here... Okay, let's go here. This is a tempo, so I like it. And now, can I go e4? This moment, this is what I planned, but I'm not sure if it's any good. So, queen takes, knight f6, and there's queen c6. I'm hallucinating. Then I'm gonna have to either retreat. There's some queen g6 there. I'm actually not scared. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Queen g6, this hangs. Knight f7, I take. They don't see a continuation, and otherwise I'll get this bishop. But, okay. I'm trying to calculate tactics, and I should not. I should just play. Like, this hangs now, so he has to take on a8. Then I will take on a2. And what's the big deal now? This is mate. Okay. So 1d6 works against 28 for this. That's good. Now let's see what I did right, what I did wrong. Maybe it was... I need to check the line in the course because I don't remember... This is a rare silent, and I don't remember exactly what was given here. If it was this b5 and h5. So d5 was best. And knight b5 was best. d5... Yeah, knight f5 was pretty sure is the best move here. And because after d4, then he can, I guess, take bishop h6 and he covers everything and my king is destroyed. Exterminated, as we were saying it in the speedrun. Queen a5, now queen g7, now this will hang, so now knight d6, king f8. Yeah, this doesn't look fun at all. And this was a relief, honestly. Bishop g5, take, queen a5. It was all good, actually. Knight f6 was best. Yeah, this part of the game I played decently, but I should really check the opening. Because I'm not sure what we gave here. Maybe we gave short castles against this particular setup, and then b5. I just don't remember. Sorry. There. That's because I was playing chess 960 for too long, so now looking at theory, it doesn't seem as attractive anymore. That was a great game. It's a win. Big echo? Crazy echo with my mic? Really? Why? There should not be. Oh, I didn't know about this, sorry. I will try to... I'm not sure what to do, because there weren't any of these problems. Let me just try to hear. Yeah, this is really bad. Okay, just 1 second. Was it like this all the time, or did it just start recently? It happened about 5 minutes ago? Just now? Okay. So, but I haven't touched or changed anything, so I really don't know what the problem is. How about now? Is it better now? No. Great. I don't have a double mic. And I put Lichess analysis. I don't know why this would happen, really. Bit better. Switch my mic source and then switch back. I did that now. But you say it didn't solve the issue. I mean, I don't understand why it would happen in the middle of the stream. And suddenly. But yeah, I'm not a Tahi expert, so... Oh well. How about now? I tried something else. Sounds better, right? Sounds better, right? No, it doesn't. There's still some echo, I think. Okay, what can I do? Anyway, the point is not about the sound. I'm really not sure what else to try. So I will keep playing. Anyway, hopefully it will be at least a bit better. Okay, playing against Grandmaster Justin Tan. Strong player, of course, from Australia. Goes for the endgame, and bishop c4. We gave king e8, bishop e6, bishop b4 are additional options. Bishop g5, what did we give here? It was knight bd7, right? Or bishop d4. Why am I confused now? Wasn't it bishop b4 here, castles, takes, and bishop e6? I think it was this one. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Because now both pawn structures are relatively destroyed, but I think my structure is better because this is a pawn island. Okay, f4. I had one similar game in the speedrun. Okay, I'll go knight d7 first. The point is, if knight f3, then I'll probably take. And then there is, because if I took immediately, there was knight e2. And now if they go for f5, then I'll play similar to that game in the speedrun. After knight c5, b6 or something else. So, yeah, knight e2. King e7 is logical, I guess. No, actually I'll go knight c5. I think it's important that after castles I can go bishop e6. It goes bishop d3. Okay, but this doesn't feel all that dangerous. I'll go h5 now, and the point is, if I go bishop c6, there will be knight g3, knight f5. And if I put the pawn here, immediately with h5, h4, then there will be no more knight g3, and the knight will be quite restricted by my pawns. And knight g3 immediately h4, and then it would also... I don't have anything against that, because then I would take. Okay, now I'll go rook g8. This is rook I really don't need. And I will play, I guess, rook g7. The point is that I need to protect this. And this is what I expected him to do immediately. Bishop c4. And I wanted to have this move all the time. Okay, now I'll play a5, because I want to go a4. My opponent's playing so quickly. Okay, now the knight is down, so now I'll attack the pawn. There's no more g3. Knight d3, now I can start taking stuff, right? Okay, take. So if I take with the knight, then knight d3 could be a bit of a problem. So I'll take with the pawn, I guess, and ask him how is he going to defend this. Okay, this allows rook g4. This cannot possibly be good, right? Take. Go here, maybe? I want here. And can I take? Takes, there is this. And this one, I can definitely take. Maybe there's also... No, 94 he can take. Okay, I can also go back rook a4. No, wait. Rook d3. Rook d3, king a2, rook d1 wins. There is rook f1. Here, 2 rooks are hanging. That's a dumb tactic. Okay, then I'll just go back, I guess. No, actually, wait, why didn't I take knight d3? This was defended. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm hallucinating. Big time. And I only have 16 seconds. My opponent will actually manage to flag me. That's the saddest part. That's the saddest part here. I have to go here, I guess. Why did I do that? I wanted this, but it's not very good. Yeah, I only have 5 seconds. Yeah, this is... Okay, I mean, I really don't care about results of online games. But, okay, the point is that... The point is the opening, which... Okay, I'm just winning a million different ways tactically, but I just don't care. So yeah, after this, bishop b4 immediately. Black is completely fine. And here, I was just better after 10 moves, so everything here went according to plan. Knight c5, bishop d3, and yeah, this bishop d3 I just didn't understand. It just thought fe5 or castles immediately. Then I would have to go this, bishop e6, and I'm still better, a bit better, but not all that much. But here I just got several tempi up, and then my opponent went back to c4. And of course, here I'm dead winning, like in 10 different ways. I have no idea why I didn't go knight d3. Because this wins on the spot. I forgot this is defended, honestly. This would end the game quite quickly. But I mean, you immediately see when players don't care about the position at all. They just care about time and the result. And I don't. So let them have their win if they want it. But they still got completely outplayed. And you learned something from this. So this would seal the game. And yeah, because cd there is this, and rook takes, king takes, this is like 3 pawns up, so dead winning. And yeah, okay, I mean, even what I played in the game was completely winning, but with 5 seconds in the clock you just cannot do anything. Okay. Yeah, we will see each other there shelling for the Bundesliga final. Yeah, he was playing hyperbole. I mean, if it means something to them to not play chess but to play a flagging game, fair enough. Like, if they want to, I don't mind. Don't care. Online chess is Has a learning purpose, but not competitive purpose. Yeah, the h5, h4 idea was... But it's relatively typical, but it was also nice, I agree. Hello to Van Pelt 100. Van Pelt? Is that your real name? From the Netherlands? Or... I think I remember one Van Pelt who was a character in some show. Anyway, when they were playing this, they played quite a lot of this system during the speedrun, and then I would always go for the b4 a4 plan, because now they will have some problems. Now I seized a lot of space, and then after knight a3, knight c4, bishop e3, I immediately was gaining. Okay, I'll go knight g5 now to get rid of the bishop, then I'll go knight c4. I was immediately getting a lot of space, and usually it was backfiring for black. So this is how we play with 1d4 against this system. Okay, let's go knight c4. And now I have a choice. b5 looks logical, but there is take, bishop f2 takes, rook a1, bc6, and I'm not sure what exactly happens. So I'll just castle and maybe play bishop e3 next move, or maybe just... Okay, I'm not sure what I'll do. This one I'll retreat. Now, I mean, b5 is in general the idea. So I'll go rook b1, then there is no more this nonsense. I actually allowed b5 by black. That was bad. Should not have allowed b5 by black, but my opponent doesn't do it, so I'm happy. Now I chase this knight away. b6 looks logical. d4 looks even more logical. Okay, we'll go d4. Now I have more space, full central control, and I'm only 10 seconds down on the clock. I mean, it's hard to make these 3-minute games instructive. I'm trying, but it's just not easy. You either get flagged or something similar. Okay, I'll take here. Take here, knight e5 probably, and just play for the bishop pair advantage. Now how to play for it? Maybe bishop b3, trying to go knight d4. Alternatively, I can take and go queen h5. I like this one actually. And then rook d1 later on. This hangs. This bishop is relatively strong for now, but this knight is really bad. It cannot go here. I'll take it. Okay, queen d6 makes sense. In king h1 there is knight g6. Rook d1 there is queen f6. Lovely. So maybe my whole plan was less than ideal. Okay, how about we play some unstandard chess? I cannot believe this is good. Okay, let's go king h1 for a start and see before I lose in time. And f6 immediately I thought was running into f4. Don't know, I'm not sure. I thought knight g6 was a must, honestly. Hello to Megalodon. The dynamic duo of streamers today. Who is the second dynamic streamer? Okay, this one, I guess I should keep the queens. But trading them also makes some sense. And then go f4. f5 and f6, sorry. Actually, I prefer this now when I look at it. Knight e7, f6. I mean, the thing is that everything here is kind of falling apart. Let's go here first, attack the rook, then I'll take an f6. And you see, the whole strategy was against this knight and my two bishops being strong. And I think the strategy paid off really nicely. If I don't say Mircea, I will surely be banned. I don't think I've banned too many people on this channel, so don't worry about that. Now I'll go rook a1 actually, because now the pin causes even more problems for my opponent. Bishop b6, and yeah, now I guess c4, b6, c5, b6 should seal the game, right? Take it, b6, and yeah, okay. No matter how I take it, I'll win. I have 22 seconds, that should be enough even for me. But if they want to play it out, let them. Okay. I don't have a feeling that I'm playing that badly, but I'm just very slow because I'm trying to make it instructive. So yeah, the structure here is slightly better for white, but I quite enjoy it. Wait, is the engine serious? Ah, okay. This hasn't crossed my mind. The engine gives some knight f7, b5 as an option, and the point is not there is no more bishop f2, because this is a check. And then knight b8, b6, but still, this is a whole piece down. How does it work? Okay, the engine gives some small edge for black, but like knight f3 is best. Okay, fair enough. Rook b1 was wrong. I should do something else. Bishop b3 is normal, let's say. Rook b1, I guess, is wrong because of b5. AB, and then if I go to e3, the knight here is nicely placed, and then they can go for the f5 break. If the knight was on f6, it would be better for white, that's for sure. And yeah, bishop e6, b5, now I was quite happy. d4, knight c5 immediately, but that I take twice, no? Okay, still, of course, better for white. Oh, why didn't I? Oh. Yeah, so the problem was with bishop a3, I remember I saw it, but I miscalculated, because after takes, queen d1, takes, there is rook d7, and I thought it's not something too special, but he will lose everything here, and yeah, this is an instructive moment, actually, to go bishop a3 here. Not queen h5 is fine, but not so great, still, like, g3, f4, wow. This hangs. Okay. But I had a great potential, and yeah, now after f5 and f6 it was game over, that's for sure. Okay, let's go again. Trash how people try to flag a totally lost position? No, it's not. Like, that's the part of the game. Like, in online chess, if you're playing it, you bring yourself into a position that you don't mind people doing this, because people will do it. Okay. Cute mouse. This is Michael Roy's, right? A GM from Israel. 29-27. Let's see how they deal with the Philidor. G6. Isn't this supposed to be bad? Because of e5, t4. Maybe it's some theory I'm not familiar with, but I doubt it, honestly. One t6 and take as well. Knight b4 maybe? Can I go e6 then? Why? Why is this not really good now? Oh, I might lose this pawn. I don't believe him, honestly. I don't believe him. I'll go rook e1, knight b3, knight c5. This looks completely lost for black in my eyes. I've been wrong before. Looks like a chance 960 position. Okay, b3 is logical, I guess. Some a4, bishop a3 ideas. Also to take away the squares. Rook e1 is also bishop f4. Those are my next moves. Bishop f4, rook e1, and so on. When you have 20 seconds, it's a bit disrespectful. I mean, you have the right to play on. I don't mind. When I start playing online chess, I say it's not a problem for me. Here f5. some rook f7. No, I don't believe this. I think I should open up things. Yeah, so he doesn't want to open up things. I do. Some g3, king g2, rook h1. We'll go for queen e8, queen g6. Okay, I'll follow up with queen d3, king g2. I don't think, like, his pieces are just out of play. I cannot possibly believe, honestly, that this is not lost. Queen g4, why? Queen f5 is the idea. Okay, that's an idea. No, bishop b6 is the idea. I'll lose this game on time as well, probably. That's what to do. So I have to go rook e1, which is not ideal or planned. So rook h1, there was probably this, queen h7, king here. Okay, then I'll just bring more of my pieces into play with bishop d2 or something. Rook h1. Yeah, he wants to take now, which is, I guess, the best thing he can do. Okay, I'll try to go for this now. See where it leads me. Ah, he just... It just goes here. Now I guess I should just... No, I blundered this pawn. Fortunately, when you play good strategical game, tactics follow up. So there was takes, and there was bishop b4 trapping the rook. Okay, this knight is my worst placed piece. I can take this whenever I want. I don't have to do it immediately. Maybe rook e3, rook e1 I should just start with. Now I guess it's time to start taking stuff. c4, I need to have d5 after c5. Okay, this should not work, right? With all of his pawns, everything is winning, so okay, I'll play again. Just I could have analyzed that game as well, but I think it was quite clean. I'm not sure. So here e5 was best, if I remember, and if e4, bishop e7, then we got some kind of great version of the Philidor with the knight here. Should I trade or not? I'm not playing a tournament and I'm not playing against the viewers. Okay, let's take... I don't know how to take it. Take the pawn. That's why I love online chess and that's why I hate it. Okay. Okay, let's go c6, all the normal Philidor stuff. Now the bishop here, I'll ask him a question, whether he wants to trade it, go to e3 where I'll take it, or go to h4 where I'll play knight h5, followed by knight f4. So, with the bishop pair, I just don't believe in white's position at all. Okay, let's go here. Knight g4 is also a nuisance, I guess. Knight g4, he'll just go rook f1. And he says I have nothing. Which is probably true, so I'll go g6, king g7. Make improvement moves and stop knight f5. And then maybe h5, h4 can exist. This knight is a problem. It needs to go to f4. Okay, the rook on a8 is my worst placed piece, so I'm just gonna go here and trade it off. Or maybe not trade it off, but bring it to a better square. Queen f6 now. I'm just trying to make improving moves. Trying to go knight d3. Wait, I thought this blunder is on h3. So it takes knight e5, there's knight f2. No, I don't believe him. He's playing quickly, but 1d6 freestyle course. I love Chess 960. It's such a great game. Like, no theory, no memorization, nothing except creativity and everything I signed up for when I started playing chess. Okay, my opponent resigned, so okay, with these 2 wins I got like 15 points of rating, surprisingly. But okay, this whole system with bishop g5, knight d2, this is of course all covered in the course and it's quite harmless. Like, have no problems out of the opening whatsoever. I just play my normal Philidor setup and yeah, bishop h4 was apparently better, but still this position with knight f4, no problems whatsoever for me. And bishop c5, queen e2, queen e7. Yeah, I mean this was just, I just played all the logical moves. It's basically white's position fell apart. Yeah, it was quite clean. I guess the last game was quite clean as well. Oh, I was white here. Just yeah, g6. I don't like. It's never a good idea to do this, especially here. Okay, here I was a bit sloppy at some point. Maybe h4 was not right, but it was always strategically winning. Now, oh, this was wrong. Apparently, there was knight e4. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was only considering bishop e6, queen h7, king f7, take, rook e1, and then after queen f5, I just thought that queen h5 will have a very strong attack. From g6 there's this apparently, and king g8 I expected. I don't know, at least he got rid of this bishop, maybe it was also better. And here after the queen trade, g4 I didn't even see. I didn't see anything. This one I saw only after I blundered it, that it works for me somehow. But g4 I haven't seen at all. And yeah, now it's not even better. So the first game was not great. And yeah, okay, later on I was just completely winning. There's no need for this. Anyway, against GMs I'm usually having good positions. I'm now 28 something lead chess, and my opponent was 29-20 or something. Hello to Taeyong 4. Why Rakitic? It was sarcasm, top 100 in Blitz right now? I mean, who cares? Over the board chess matters, this is just for fun. Are you planning to play Title Tuesday in future? Maybe I'll go back to chess.com, but it usually brings me way more bad emotions than good ones, as I've said many times before. So at one point I just stopped playing it, closed my accounts, and to have better peace of mind. I mean, I guess I can write to chess.com to reopen them, but I don't really have the desire to play all that much in Title Tuesdays. I have a desire, although, to play in Chess 960, in Fisher Random Title Fridays or whatever. Okay, this system we've had many times before, and usually with the two bishops you just have much better position with white. Or not much better, but very, very pleasant, and at least somewhat better. And here I've had several games during the speedrun. You can of course use the YouTube command. You'll be able to check out all the parts there. Use the Chessable command for the course. But yeah, now you just go rook c1, rook c8, then you have bishop a6, knight f5 is never a problem, and you're basically better on both sides of the board because this bishop is very dumb here. You have more space and the bishop there. So yeah, this is very good always. So my opponent Wants to play b5. Okay, I'll stop that physically, actually. I don't want him to see space, although it's not a real problem. But why to allow even that? No, I'll just double the rooks. Also, sometimes I was going for g4 and the aggressive approach. But the positional approach... Actually, I'll go g4. It doesn't create any weaknesses, and if the knight ever moves, then f5 happens. Maybe also I can go knight h4. The queen is out of play, so maybe now I can actually... Because my opponent wants to play strategically on this side, so maybe it's time for a tactical approach on the other side of the board. He's quite solid there. Maybe I should just go queen b5 and play normal moves. I mean, usually in online chess it's not so much about bad moves. That was a bad move. Didn't see rook a5. It's not so much about bad moves, best moves, but about making logical decisions quickly. Rakitic is the best Croatian player. The most underrated, in my opinion. And best... Probably one of the best players. So now bishop d2, rook b5 he has to play. I don't know how it's not lost on the spot, honestly, but it's not somehow. So... At least I don't see that it's lost, so I'll go queen c2, try to take the file. And then if they go knight c6, I'm gonna go bishop d2, rook somewhere, bishop b5. Which I think wins. And then I'll take a4 later on. And... Otherwise I'll get in queen c7, and the rook on a5 is quite stuck. Maybe knight b5? Stop everything here? I thought it was Ivan Šarić. No, definitely not. Okay, what now? Okay, I don't know, I don't have that much time, I'll make some prophylactic moves for now. Rook c8, can't I take? I wanted to take, this is covered. I just thought he had no good way of improving the position, so I just improved my king, and maybe h4, h5 is better now. Okay, I need to play fast as well. My opponent resigns, so... Those guys are washed, it's obviously me. I'm not even close. Hello to Bavelian. Why am I not showing the clock? Because I just want the viewers to focus on the position, no distraction, no ratings, no clocks, just focus on the position. I'm trying to make it instructive, that's the point. I was showing everything in the speedrun, but in this weekly workout I'm not showing. So this was very pleasant after d4, the engine gives me +2 already. I have a feeling I did something wrong. a3 was wrong. I should go g4 immediately, surprisingly. Rook a5 I completely forgot about. There was no need for any of this. The engine would go knight g5 or h4. Okay, h4, h5 makes a lot of sense here when all of my opponent's pieces are here, but I thought maybe there is some counterplay with knight c4. Not so easy to allow such things. Okay, hg, hg, and like even some position like this, how easy it is to break through actually. Oh, some rook c2 or something. It's not so easy to evaluate this correctly. Because, like queen h3, let's say take, it's not that obvious to me how to break through. Of course the engine gives +5, bishop d3, f5 and game over, but yeah, and here it was not even that clean, I guess. Rook c1. But the engine wants to put the rook here. Ah, queen b1, because queen c2 I saw rook b3. And what do I have here? Because knight d2 he's in time. Ah, so rook b5 there is again this. hard to calculate all of this tactically. Yeah. Queen c2 was also not so bad, and even king g2. King g2, king g3, just didn't know what else to play. Was fine. Yeah, I'll change that username when I start. If you'd like, I'm not sure what the viewers will prefer, but I can do something like this. Fix the setup, not fix, but adjust the setup, and then you will be able to see way more if you want. I'll change that username when I start seeing fair play checks in tournaments. If you want this, because several people already asked me to remove this, but yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I'll try one game, then I might bring it back. Okay. You saw me in an interview in Grenke. What did I say? I did like 3 interviews there. So let's see how the Philidor. Do you want ED4 or C6? I need fast reply from the chat now. You cannot change username on Lichess. Anyway, I will not play. I don't care about competitive online chess. D6. Okay, ED4 or C6. D6. I get there's a reply. Don't troll me, Adrian. Okay, I'll take. Ah, okay. You wanted c6. I'll play next game c6. We'll probably get more mainline Philidors. So bishop a2, bishop e2, bishop b3. Possibilities. Bishop a2 is the most logical one. Bishop b3 runs into c5, c4, so I'm always happy to see that one. Bishop e2, maybe the best one, because then you want f4, g3, bishop f3, and slow play it. But then you should maybe go rook e1, not a4. Wait, was here... Was c4 the move here, or bishop e6? It was bishop e6, right? After this one. If I remember correctly. Ah, okay, you're joking, Adrian. Fair enough, fair enough. No, not joking, but you're... you didn't mean to troll me. It's fair enough. Okay, do I take... And now knight f4 is a problem. Knight e6 later on. This could be a problem. Maybe I'll have to stop it tactically then. Knight f4, take. Which I'm not sure it works, but e5 is too ugly to play. I did something wrong there. Maybe I was supposed to go c4 anyway. GM versus IM? No, my opponent is a candidate master, but I've seen on Grenke now that candidate masters are stronger than grandmasters, so I'm the underdog in this game. Let's go here, 95 later on, I guess. He does have this square, fair enough, and it's surely fine for him, but I also don't think I have too many problems. So if I take, then I might have problems because it takes in 96. If I take e4, it looks really risky. Some queen e2, 96. What's the right move here? If there is one. I don't know. I'll just improve my other knight. Now I can maybe take this one. Have you thought about being a Lichess streamer? Being a frontman? Okay, for the course it's good, but I don't want to play online chess. Like, just think it's like that it will never be safe, or that I'll never feel good playing it. I don't want to play it competitively, and to be a lead chat streamer I have to actually stream, which is not my job. I'm doing this for you, for fun, and not caring about results or anything. It's not my job to stream. Okay, let's bring the last piece into play. I don't have time, so let's speed up. Now I blundered stuff, right? No, I didn't blunder. Go back, right? Queen d5, I'll go queen f7, I guess. Play quite a lot of bullet. I don't, but when I'm in the train, traveling to some place, for example, I was traveling to Germany and from Germany, then I sometimes play because, like, not sure what else to do. If I cannot read in the train, then I usually play bullet. I mean, BC is ugly, but maybe he should do it. Okay, now I got control over this, and this is weak, so I'll try to triple here, actually, and attack the pawn. That's a good move. Okay, now it's objectively equal, but I'm going to lose on time, which is fine. Fortunately, I don't care. They deserve the applause, right? Okay. Will I stream some D6 bullet grind? Yeah, it's really good in bullet, but I don't want to, like, I'm doing this once per week. This is not my job, guys, come on. So I will not stream bullet, and because I cannot make it instructive. I will not even play it a lot. Can I stream my over-the-board games? Technically, probably, but I don't want to. I was 3150, yeah, probably even higher at some point. But I didn't play against Magnus. 3150 on the train is crazy. No, on phone I had like 3100. He got ready once, and since then I like you. It's just sad I don't have enough time to watch, but keep going. I appreciate the nice words, but not a pro streamer. He car rated me only once. So yeah, the thing with the line, I guess. Yeah, okay, this was fine. F4. I played everything correctly. Yeah, I played everything correctly, but queen d7 is important, I guess, because this I guess works. Knight d5, just go back. Yeah, it's fine. Everything I did was fine in the opening. So here, queen d7 is passive, but queen c4 is so illogical. Yeah, I did everything fine. Here, maybe I was supposed to take and then go d5. That was logical. Or if they take with the rook, then e4 hands. So yeah, I mean, everything was fine there. The endgame is equal, but when I have 5 seconds I have to pre-move everything, and then if it makes them happy, they can flag me. But the opening, you see that it's absolutely in all of the games out of the opening I've had great positions, and this is the important part. But it's not only on phone. Like, I've played on PC before, on laptop. This one I think I just castle, and if g4, I think it's too slow because of this, right? Because now I blast open everything. e5, then I have this. I think this was given in the course as immediately slightly better for black. But I'm not sure. I'll take with the knight, get rid of some more pieces. So my opponent just wants to slow play it. If I go knight d7, bishop before knight f6, that's fine. But do I have something better? Like bishop f6, bishop e3. I feel like that helps my opponent, so I'll just go knight d7, bishop e4, and then, okay, I can also go to c5. Okay, knight f5 is possible, but isn't this... Why is it not... Why is it a problem? Like, now I defend the pawn and this hangs as well. Okay, technically he can take and go knight d6, but isn't this just wasting time? Maybe it's not. Because h6 is a problem. Not h6, g5 is a problem. So I can go h6 maybe? Guess I should, because if I go bishop c7, then there's knight c8 and g5, and I might suffer not having the bishop pair. And here, I guess after knight f6, it should be completely equal. After takes. Okay, this one. Knight d5 maybe, and f5. Or is it too much? I don't know, but before I lose some time, I should do something. f5. Okay, why not? We're here to have fun, we don't care. I know that my opponent can now go gf and knight b7, or knight c8, gf5, followed by bishop e4. Then I'll go rook e5 or rook h5, and then later bishop g5, so... Yeah, this one... I guess h5 is the better square. Because e5... If we go to e5, then rook e1 and then bishop h7 is a threat. Do I coach also? Yeah, but I'm specialized in coaching 2000 plus rated people. I go here, I won't have bishop g5 anymore. My rook will be kind of dumb there. So again, do I have a choice? Not really. Fair enough. Maybe I'll go a5 to stop b4. Just some positional play and then try to go to b6. No, okay, bishop f6 is fine, that's dead equal. Let's go rook f5. Now here it could be a problem for white. Or at least I hope it could be a problem. Some knight h5, knight f4s can happen, or knight g3s. This is a problem now. Bishop e4, knight g3, right? That wins. So sometimes I think they should listen to the stream because they can see some interesting ideas there. Okay, takes with the rook, I guess, right? Now should collapse. Take this one, take e4, and that's fine. And I play this over the board. Of course I play this over the board. I believe in the line, and people are not studying 1d6 a lot. Yeah, this g4, this is immediately fine, or even better for me. But somehow, okay, knight d7 was wrong. Rook e8. I didn't even consider rook e8, and I should have, because bishop e4 loses to bishop f6. Great. Then, okay, I'm still fine, obviously. So So f5 was maybe too ambitious, but I did not want to play a quiet move like bishop c7, knight c8, knight e4 and make a draw. Wanted to have a little bit of fun, but yeah, it was also fine. a5 was a good move, I feel like, because if I allow a5, b4, there could be problems in the endgame with the two bishops. So I need this to to make b6, the b6 square work. Yeah, and this was very nice. Okay. Bishop e4, knight g3. If my opponent was listening to the stream, he would know. Okay, I'll leave the setup like this, even though it looks very ugly. But I'll ask, then when I put it on YouTube, I'll ask people whether they want this format or they want this format or the one without rating and names. Can I get the course for free? No, you have the short and sweet, which you can get for free on Chessable, but the actual course is not free. So this one I've had in one of the games recently, and there I messed it up big time. I went bishop d3 and then they blasted open my center and I was supposed to do anything but this. And then I went some h4 in the last workout, weekly workouts. I was supposed to go for this one. Now f6 is logical, I guess that's what my opponent should do. Okay, why rook e8? Knight e6 is the point. Why is it any good though? For example, let's go here. So this bishop could be very stupid in the structure. If, for example, takes happens, then this bishop could be very stupid. So I want to do something else, like knight g5 to trade it, or maybe even bishop b5. Bishop b5, there is queen b6, take, h3. I'm a bit confused about what to do in the position. Okay, I'll play bishop b3. I don't mind this all that much. I think the bishop will not be that stupid. I'll be able to reroute it back if need be. Or here, I can go bishop g4, take this, and then go knight c5. This I like now quite a lot. And f5 is probably playable. But what's not to like for whites? Now I have the bishop pair. Everything is protected. Hello to Alimos. Yeah, the d6 speedrun, I think it served its purpose, but just I don't think there was any need to go further with it. Now Grandmaster Mircea Parligas, the co-author of the course, is the one making a speedrun on the same account, so check out his channel to see the speedrun, the new speedrun. Okay, now we can go knight c5, hit some pawns. This one I can take. That's for a start. Second, I can go bishop b5. Okay, why would I complicate matters if I don't have to? This looks like a clean pawn. Double the rooks now. Hello to King's Shield. Everyone is doing well and everyone is very happy to see d6 in action. Okay, I'll go back. It's not needed. I mean, with rook c8 he can take go queen d7 and I mean, I'm not sure if I don't really want to trade the rooks because my rooks are active, his rooks are passive, so technically I want to take this one at some point and then make this pawn on h4 very weak and take it next move. I mean, I'm winning for the last 10 moves, so I'll just make some simple moves now. Bishop e3, protect stuff. Now I'll take it if he goes here. And I'm slowly but surely improving my pieces. A5, I'm pinning myself, so I should not do that. I guess just going c3 then. There's knight h5 too, which I forgot about. Okay, I have to speed up before I lose on time. Now I allowed tons of counterplay for no reason. Like takes, king g7, and I'm not even sure if I'm better anymore. Have to give up a pawn. I'm still better because of more active pieces, but why am I playing so badly? That's a good question. I have to take it. Okay, I should activate the bishop now. I should have gone to c1, a3. That way this bishop will remain passive. Now I can start pushing the pawns down the board, I hope. Bishop g7 makes there's no point in this, I think. Okay, d4, but I guess I'll pick this up. Why not? That was a mouse slip, but I guess it's fine. It's not the worst of mouse slips. Blundered the full rook now. Even blundered mates. Yeah. Oh well. Who cares? So the thing with this online chess is that it's extremely unpleasant. If you care about this, it becomes really unpleasant. Because you do everything right and then you lose the game. But anyway, the point is, I think the point was clear with this line. Because I did this wrong in the previous part of the weekly workout. I played this with h4, bishop d3 h4, and then I got crushed. And here I played everything. Here I played everything right, and it was just winning up for me after 15 moves. So this is a very good thing. And now, okay, then I allowed every possible counterplay I could have allowed. Instead of playing g3 g4 here, I played bishop e3. And yeah, in the end, I even lost the game, which was so winning that it's unlosable. Who cares? No, but it was really enjoyable to play Grenke because it's chess 960 and there's no memorization theory. Creativity is everything, and it's really everything I want. Everything I signed up for when I was young, when I wanted to play chess. This is what I signed up for, not for memorization and just theory. So it was really enjoyable no matter the result. Why is the average trainable depth so low in your course? Are there a lot of puzzles? Well, first of all, d6 is not analyzed in depth, unlike the mainstream openings, so there is not that much theory at all. Secondly, even in where there is theory, we go for rare and unexplored lines. And yeah, there are no puzzles, but there are a lot of model games. And the whole point is to make it a lightweight, easy to learn repertoire. And I mean, it serves me very nicely, so I think it will serve you as well. I care about online chess. I mean, I learned not to care about the results. You never know who or what you're playing. It's just for fun and learning. It's good for learning openings, but other than that, playing competitively online chess makes no sense. Maybe it will make some sense one day if they will make it fair, make fair play. But until that happens, if it happens, then for me there is zero reason to play competitive online chess, and I will not come back to it. I'm not planning to. The only real I'll go knight g3, play in a similar way to the normal Philidor lines. But I wanted to say the only thing I really want to play is 960 on chess.com, but I'm not gonna reopen my account only for this. You don't, definitely not 30 moves, but okay, 10 is low, but basically we covered all of the possible lines, even rare sidelines, and everything has been analyzed in the course. Like if the theory doesn't exist, you will not create theory. You will not like add theory which doesn't even exist yet. Otherwise, you can just turn on the engine and like make it inevitable. Make like 500 moves in a row, which the engine gives us best, and say it's theory. But if it's not played on move 15 even, or on move 10, and you get the point, I'm pretty sure. So I'll go d4 now. It seems that I have better developed pieces than my opponent, so I want to open up the position. Not sure if it's the best move. I thought he should take with this, but okay. He just wants to finish the development. Makes sense, but for example, what if I go here? f6, but I mean, I want to provoke f6, but I don't really see good follow-up. And bishop c4, knight b6, bishop b3. I feel like there is something, but probably there isn't, and like my instinct is usually wrong in chess games, so I learned not to trust it. Okay, then I'll just provoke f6 and then go bishop d2. This is definitely not best, but I just don't know what is best. This moment I will check in the analysis. Takes is a move. Bishop b5 is a move, because then I want to take everything. Okay, let's not be perfectionist. Let's see a good move and play it. Hopefully now the development problems will be quite big. Okay. You chat can catch up with each other, and I'll try not to lose this game on time. Now I want... Oh no, there's knight a5. I forgot that after this there's knight takes. Not playing well at all. Okay, let's go here. It's a bad move. Okay, this was probably the worst game I've played today, objectively. I didn't see half of the things. Yeah, this looks just lost now. I'm dead lost. There's nothing I can even do. I thought maybe my opponent played perfectly. This also happens quite a lot. But queen d7 was such an unnatural move, I cannot believe that was good. Okay. Let's wait. Give me some time to lose this game and then I'll come back to the chat. Well, at least when you're dead lost, you have nothing to lose, because you already are lost. Now I allowed queening. So I don't understand, honestly. So this position is actually bad for me, and I should take with the pawn. C3, C5. D4 was wrong. Like, every single move I played in this game was wrong. Bishop G5 was best. Queen D7. Bishop B5 was wrong. I should just take the pawn. But I couldn't understand, after takes, why is this so good? Like, Queen B3, apparently. And then Rook D1, just. Yeah, and then later I probably had no chances. Yeah, the rest of the game was perfect by black. So. Unsurprisingly, I lost. Okay, this game, yeah. I mean, I wish there was some opportunity to play every game as black. To play every game as black on chess. So. Okay, this I've set. Against now we have the reverse King's Indian Fianchetto, and I've said that I'll play c3 and include that move. Include that move in the games. Now we go Bishop e5 to stop e5 from happening, and then also to nullify the effect of this bishop, which is usually quite strong. And now we just play against this isolated not isolated, but doubled pawns. C4 I forgot about. Now the whole point the whole plan makes no sense. I should have gone e4. I haven't even checked what my opponent's idea was, which is always wrong. No worse. I started to play badly, but okay. You'll forgive me, I hope. I'm totally exhausted from the past weeks and tournaments and hospital visits and everything. I'll go here because after dc4 I'll take with the knight, and then the rook will cover t3. Your opponent may have used the computer. I mean, who cares? If they want to cheat, let them cheat. But you never know what to expect in online chess. There is no fair play. You have no idea who or what you're playing. It's not attractive at all to me. So takes, I'll take with this. Yeah, I guess this works good enough for my opponent. No, wait, it doesn't work. I can take bishop e5, we can include bishop f7. Yeah, it doesn't work for my opponent. I should have taken first, I guess. Okay, still fine. Yeah, I just completely forgot about c4. So the whole idea is c4. I guess I should go e4. Although the engine says e4 is bad, and what I did was better. Yeah, so the thing is, when you don't play c3, so when you're black, and this is covered in the course, and when you're black, you immediately can play bishop f5, and then, for example, in a position like this, if the pawn is still there, then you can go bishop e5 or bishop e4 when you're black, and you immediately protect this, and then you can go b3 in a better way. So here, actually, I'm a tempo up, and that's a downside here, actually. Actually, I haven't even played all that badly. CD was apparently fine. How is this one fine? This is fine for black, really? Ah, so now g5 will come. And the immediate g5, then I can take an h1. Okay, live and learn. Yeah. I could play a Lichess Arena and play opponents that could give me more opportunity to explain my lines, but that's why I did the speedrun. Come on, I spent 25 hours on the speedrun to make it instructive and to play against... Like, check it out on YouTube. Come on. You have the YouTube command. Okay. You have the Chessable command. I already did all of this. It's not my job. Tomorrow I'm traveling already to play over the board. Hospital, yeah. I have some health problems, doesn't matter. I won't talk about this, we'll talk about d6 here. a3 instead of c3, that's what I played against the mainline King's Indian in the speedrun. You're right, that could be more useful, a3 instead of c3. But again, you play a3 and then later they play a5, you usually have to play a4 again, so it's kind of hard. What tournament? The Bundesliga. How many games have I played? 12 games. 12 games. Last time I played 17 games, so I don't know. Maybe I'll play 3 or 4 more today and that's it. The good thing is that most of my losses came from completely winning positions and flagging, so make sure that says that the openings are good. Here I'm gonna go e6, not e5, because e6 is the line we suggested in the course, followed by castles and c5, which looks very strange at first. You go very passive, but the pawn is on f3, and when the pawn is on f3, it's not so easy for white. Like if they go d5, then you get an interesting version. Then you get an interesting version of yeah, what was I gonna say? Of some Sicilian after cd4 or something. If they go d5, the Benoni is quite good. I'm trying to remember the line, so sorry for this. Was it a6 here, or should I have taken before and played d5? Okay, I'll go a6, rook b8, b5. Because if d5, I'll still go knight c5. If this knight moves, okay, if long castles, then now it will be a big fireworks happening quite quickly. I don't want to allow the queen trade, that's first and foremost, so I'll keep the queens on the board. And then I'll go b5 or rook b8, b5. I don't believe him, honestly, so I'll go b5 immediately. Can I play you? No, I'm not playing against the viewers, but there are many channels who are, so feel free to find one. Freestyle or classical? No, Chess 960 is not really played all that much, but I would like it to be way more popular. Unfortunately, it won't be, at least for some time. But I would really like to play it way more. But Bundesliga is classical chess. Okay, so I'll just try to bring all of my pieces into play now, and his king is way less safe than mine. So wait, if I go rook b8, does he have some knight a4? Can I go queen this? Still, this knight is quite stupid and I cannot really open everything up. I need to go knight a7 first to break the blockade, then my opponent will go a4. Knight d4. I mean, his king is not that unsafe, that's the problem. Knight b4, I'm not sure what to achieve. Okay, actually, knight a7 was my original idea, but now I'm not gonna do that. Now I'm gonna go knight e8, knight c7. This knight is dumb, this knight is good, so I want to get rid of my bad knight for his good knight. But I love rook d7. Which was maybe not ideal. Okay, let's go here. I should have not played b5 and sacked the pawn. I should have played the slow plan. I should have played the slow plan with rook b8 and then b5. No, you cannot play against me. I'm sorry, I'm not playing against the viewers. No, knight d4 takes bishop f6, rook d7, queen c3 does not work because takes rook d8 is mate. Queen d7 is a problem. Bishop f6. I'm pretty sure I have a great position now. Just don't know. Okay, let's play a prophylactic move first. h6 was maybe better. Rook d7, I'll go to a5. And now I want knight d4. Take. Bishop f6, rook d7, queen c3. Oh, the rook is hanging now. Queen d7, now I'll take on b2. But I'll lose some time before any of that happens. That's the problem. I'll answer to the chat in a moment. I'm giving up c5, which is maybe not ideal. Yeah, again messed up basically winning positions. Things are not good today. What can you do? Bishop b8, bishop c3, rook c2, knight b4, queen c3, queen a2, king c1. Let's see. Oh no, there is queen d8. Trying to calculate something, but did everything wrong. I don't know what will happen with 960. It's very hard to become a GM, but yeah. So this was again a6. Yeah, black is better after 9 moves, so the opening is definitely where it's trying. So in b5, the engine likes it. It's rook b8. I should have played it. Like, why to give up a pawn? There's zero need for this. And what have I done even wrong? Bishop e6, rook b8, bishop b5, knight d4 was winning somehow. But even everything I played was fine until this g6. Now knight b4 is apparently winning. Until I blundered everything here. So it's not the problem with d6, the problem is with my head. That's the thing. I mean, I would always play, to answer the 960, I would always play it. I would like it to become mainstream. I don't think it will happen. I think it will stay that way, that classical normal chess will stay mainstream, but I would like chess 960 to take it over because I just enjoy it. And all the GMs enjoy it because we want creativity, not memorization. Okay, we have this one again, which I've already explained before. b4 a4 is the plan, and yes, seize more space, go knight a3, knight c4, later on d4, bishop b3, and it's kind of a Ruy Lopez, but not a bit different. Go here. Bishop a3 is usually logical, then in some lines you can go b6. Followed by bishop d6. I can go rook b1 first and then b6 as well. I'm not sure how good all of this is. So maybe I'm ignoring the development, but I should just castle first. Okay, I won't castle actually. I'll go g3 now. Stop this. I'll try for this one because now if takes happens, then I don't I didn't see. Yeah, okay, I'm not seeing anything. Too tired. I'm not seeing anything. And the point was that this bishop should stay passive, but yeah, this move just destroys all of my hope. If I ever had any hope in this position. And considering h4 takes 6, knight e4, bishop d3. Knight g5, queen h5, but yeah, okay, I'll just sack the pawn and try to make some counterplay work, but objectively, position is really, really bad. And I have no idea why. Okay. I'll play one last game after this one because I'm too tired. I've started blundering half of the pieces I have. Started blundering half of the pieces I have, and it will be time to end the stream for now. And this weekly workout, this move I also didn't see at all. And until next week, to stop it until next week, when hopefully I will feel better and see more. But still, even this part was, I think, relatively instructive. How is the weather? Sunny. But yesterday I've traveled through 4 or 5 countries and the weather was different in every single country. So, in Croatia it's sunny. I somehow got more counterplay than I deserved, but I'm still lost. I'm fishing for counterplay. With the bishops on the board, you never know. Something can happen. Something just like this. This is the trick I've been waiting for the last 20 moves or so. So I finally got a win which I didn't deserve. I already lost like 5 which I deserved to win. So fair enough. No temptation to play some d6 and 960 for the memes. I considered it, but I was so bad. In one of the games, after I was black, my opponent played knight b3 on move 1, and if I played d6, I'm already lost. So, that's the problem. Classical was important for their development. Not necessarily. I mean, of course, because 960 didn't even exist before. So now when you play 960, I played 960, 2700 and 2300s were both putting up real good fights, and I saw no real difference, honestly, between 27 and 2300s. But of course, like, people worked more on classical. Yeah, knight g5 was so wrong. But I guess the full position is not so bad for me. Okay, I was trying to search for some counterplay, like basically making moves on inertia, and then my opponent finally blundered the knight. Didn't deserve to win this. Sorry to my opponent. And when I got one more black game, that will be the last one. Black games I prefer to end with black games because the course is for black. I have no idea what ancient chess is, so. This will be the last game, I guess. My opponent goes d3. Lovely. Okay. The copycat approach. Now I'll go for c5. And knight c6. This is what we gave in the course against the copycat approach. And d5. Sees a bit more space now. Now we got very good version of the King's Indian, I guess. This hangs, so should f8 maybe. f6 I don't want to play, d4 will happen. But d4 immediately there was takes in d4. b6, I mean the bishop is best placed on the long diagonal in these structures, so I'll put it there as well. I'll go g6, just some potential, and f5 and seizing space. There is no breakthrough yet, so just play slowly. h6, g6. Now it's very similar to the King's Indian. I need to be careful not to blunder nonsense here, but if I don't, then I think everything is more than fine. Four-player chess, I don't do any chess variants. But what I'm doing is blundering knight c5. I haven't seen this at all. Oh well. Maybe knight f4 was not even a good move. Okay, I'll go here. This looks very dumb, but I don't want to allow knight c4 and then bishop f4. I want, if knight goes somewhere, I want to take. Also, with the bishop activated, there might be some trickery, like queen f6, knight h3, but queen f6 there is knight e4. No, knight e4 I can take and then go. Okay, we'll see. Okay, I don't mind f5, I think. If I go rook d8, knight d3, I'll be winning. So my opponent wants to go bishop g2, I guess. Surprisingly, I don't have anything concrete. So the pin... Actually, there's knight h4. I didn't even see that. Okay, this is the last game. This is the last game. That's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely not my day. But I'm very tired. Also did a lot of sports in the morning, so it didn't help. Also, it would be, maybe I'd have better results if I cared about the results, but I just don't. I care about showing some openings, some d6 ideas and giving opening advices. Other than that, doesn't matter if I win or lose. But the bigger problem than losing is blundering. Like, I don't mind it. I play a great game and then they plug me, but if I just blunder in one move, for example, this move I didn't see. Okay. This will not end well. It might still be better, which is... No, not better. Knight e4, there is... What move should I play even? There's f3, but I don't know what else to do. Just a dead last position now. The only chance I have is time, because my opponent was not playing the fastest game ever. There were like 2 wins at least for my opponent. And now I win the game. Like, just online chess itself is so. What have I even done wrong? When I blundered, that's when I did something wrong. Queen b3, bishop g7. Yeah, I blundered knight c5. That's the first thing. Of course, black is immediately better out of the opening, but that's normal with pawn d6. And then. Queen d7 was even like I saw that after bishop takes, queen takes, knight g6, there is knight g5. This is probably very good, but what happens if knight g6 immediately? Take, knight g5. So just not trade the queens, huh? And then c4. Okay, the engine is like I never think about these ideas honestly. Yeah, the endgame is just worse for me. It's knight f1, knight h2. Look, it's actually quite good, but I didn't see knight f4 at all. And now I'm just dead lost for the whole game. I had bishop c3 here at some point, but it was already a time scramble. Okay, with this I think we're going to end this episode. Thanks to everyone who was watching. The chess was decent for the first like 10 or 12 games. Then later it got really bad, so sorry about that. But I still think it was relatively instructive. Thanks for dropping by. You will be able to see this part on YouTube. And I will see you again next week for part 3 of the D6 weekly workout. Do you hate chess sometimes? Of course, when you lose a winning position. The more you hate chess, the thing is, like when you're a GM, then you work from this for your whole life, and a win comes like, okay, I'm working for 20 years in this game, a win is normal. And when you lose, it brings bad emotions, and that's the thing. That's why top GMs don't enjoy it anymore. Also the memorization part, I guess. Do you get angry with your life decisions? Not really. Like, I mean, you do what you thought was best at that moment. So the past is in the past. You cannot change it. Boring through the same routine? No, I travel a lot. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy being alone in tournaments. Enjoy the solitude. So. That part I like. You brought the course of the last games. I appreciate that if you bought the course or brought. Not sure. Worth becoming a GM? Probably not. We can understand the rage. Okay. Let's rate someone who is the first person on my live channels list, and then I will see you next week. Have a great day and behave yourself in the chat. No need for any toxicity, no need for any arguments. We're here to learn and enjoy. Have a great day. Bye bye.